So we finally got a bit of news. Finally, after how many months since the last little tidbit, the little breadcrumb of 2017?
I don't know. I'm gonna lie
Yeah.
to you.
Well, there's going to be an information tab in the corner. Click on that. We'll see how long it's been. But we finally got a bit more thanks to Aaron Webber on the Sonic the Hedgehog stream during Hedgehog Day or Groundhog Day, because only in America does weather be predicted by a ground rodent.
Yeah, and made a film about it.
Yeah, but that shit was funny.
I know what to say.
But as Aaron Webber finally gave us a little bit, not really bombshell, but they have some news coming up in the next month or so. So hopefully, with the launch of the Switch, we actually get something.
Yeah.
And also said that we should wait and see on Amy, Shadow, or Metal Sonic being cameoed in Project Sonic 2017.
Well, his main reason is because on the stream they were playing Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which, bizarrely enough, you'll like this time, is because they were advertising somewhat the pre-prop Tetris game that's coming out later on.
Which came out a couple of years ago.
Oh, but it's finally coming out on...
but it's finally coming to the West. Finally, the two biggest puzzle games biggest puzzle game in Russia with the biggest puzzle game, I guess, in Japan. I'm not sure how popular it is in Japan, but unfortunately the West didn't get anything beyond Puyo Pop Fever.
Yeah, so basically now the Russians and the Japanese have worked together to bring the West something special. And
you can play them both at the same time.
Yeah.
And I've seen gameplay footage. It's insane. I did a Summer of Sonic team on it.
Yeah. Like I said, that was one of the reasons they did the stream. The other one was because they got the character designer of Shadow, Metal, Sonic, and Amy on there to sort of come in and say, "Oh, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. This is going on." And particularly, "Oh, can we expect the things you've made appearing in the big new game?" It's like, maybe.
Well, I would be surprised for Amy be appearing, considering, like, I don't know, equate the vibe I get from 2017, because I rewatched the trailer a few times, and I don't know, I'd get an Unleashed vibe with this more than Generations. Yeah. So I would be surprised if Amy is there as a side character, let alone. But as far as cameos by Shadow and Metal Sonic, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they keep popping up in most of the main or spin-off games anyway, so it's kind of like a natural calling card.
Yeah, unlike in Unleashed, where it's just Amy and Shadow was reduced into a name drop and I think a street name.
Well, but yeah, that was the game that was basically after the mess up there was of 6. It was like, let's just strip it down to the basics and not mention any of the other people.
Everyone will keep saying that Unleashed is a shit game when it really, really isn't.
Yeah, well, I often said that was the first step into where Sonic is now, if I'm honest. Goody.
So, basically, that's all the news. That's it. That's it as far as 2017. We got another breadcrumb for when to expect more information, which always Sega has been doing this since Unleashed. And just a possible cameo by 3 characters of the original artist.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that okay, here's the deal, because... Sorry. I have to cut that bit out. I always do that tongue-tie thing. But again, even though this is still like, we haven't got any real information to go on, I mean, still, the fact that the stream has given some people something to talk about, at least, that's a good thing. Because again, the point with Aaron and what he's doing with the whole social media stuff is at the end of the day, he's trying to keep us entertained as much as we can before he can talk about the real big stuff. Because that was one of the problems, really, before that, is that outside of a game announcement and its update release and maybe a trailer or two, there wouldn't be anything else. It would just be your typical, here's a press feed, here's some screenshots, have fun. This, though, is much more about, the streams are more about getting guys coming in from the Sega of America to have a bit of fun, show off the merchandise side of things, and again, to really interact with the fans. Because again, arguably, that's the whole reason he does this stuff, is to really keep... as mad as the fan base is, it's sort of trying, well, if we give them something to do and something to at least preoccupy them time, then maybe we can control it more before we get the game out, and then they're going to go ape shit about everything and anything, because you can't tell what's ever going to happen in the main games anyway.
No, because there's always a group of fans who just go, I don't like it. Why? Because I don't like it. But why? Because it's not what I wanted.
Yeah,
tough fucking shit.
Yeah, and he's mentioned that many times. It's like, we try to please as many people as we can. We can't please everybody in the world, but we try our best to at least please as much as we can to the majority of Sonic fans. And again, I like it. It's down to, I think, definitely Aaron and the team behind a lot of the social media stuff through the Facebook, Twitch stream, Twitter aspect. They're kind of giving us at least a bit of fun every week, every around Thursday and Friday, but just something to happen rather than just, announcement, nothing for ages, then another announcement, nothing, and then game comes out and that's all we get.
Yeah, I'd rather have a build up, like I said before, these are just breadcrumbs leading us to the game to get us more excited. And you know what? That's not a bad way of doing stuff. Not like, hey, you can pre-order it. Pre-order what? This game. I don't know what the fuck it is yet.
Well, they were doing that with Nintendo's console already, and I've already talked about that.
They do it every console. Like when the PS4 was announced, they announced pre-orders for the pre-orders for it. The console wasn't even fucking shown; it's just a controller. Then the other example I gave it, like in my editorial for Sonic Riders 4.
Look for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna self-plug for this. Click on the information tab, is Evolve wasn't shown off until E3, but apparently, I think GameStop or EB Games or whatever sent out a pre-order saying pre-order this now and get this extra monster, and no one knew what the fuck the game was.
Well, oh god, I mean,
so we don't want that. It's like, honestly, I don't want fucking pre-order stuff with Sonic, if any Sonic game really.
Well, again, Mania's got a lot of the big collector's edition thing's been the big pre-order thing, but that's going to be...
Yeah, but it's not like exclusive content or anything. Mind you, but not really pre-order bonuses, but I do guess the Casino Night Zone DLC as well as the Deadly Six Nightmare mode. I guess they're exclusive DLC for depending on which version you get. Like, please stop doing that.
Well, let's be fair. I think they have started to do. I know, particularly with Team 17, they did with WMD. They did the pre-order exclusive stuff with if you get the PS4 version, you get the set amount of masks and characters and voice banks. Now, though, you can whichever console you have now, you can get them for free as just when you buy the game. So I'm pretty sure that's where they want to go with it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that, again, the whole thing with the social side of things is that. Again, it's clearly they're going to build up the whole sort of hype machine. Because remember when we were still wondering what the hell the next big Sonic game was? We were getting those little videos and the clues and all the little numbers saying,
but all the numbers equated to the 25th anniversary launch, 25th party. It's like, here's the trailer. Now it's just I don't know what tricks they're doing now.
Well, again, with Mania, it's probably going to be they'll try and emphasize the retroness of it. The idea is that here is the Sonic game that you never got to play on the Saturn type feel. And particularly with Mania, that's like the big exclusive. And again, I want to make this clear because I know some people look at the trailer, and IGN called this out ages ago anyway, but warned of the breach. But anyway, I like the fact people thinking, oh, they're just going to be dark and serious again. It's like, no, they're not. If I've learned anything from
darkest and serious has been a Shadow the Hedgehog. You had a freaking alien invasion. I don't think you had any much darker than that other than killing Sonic. Oh, wait.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, the trailer that we got of it, it's supposed to be, it's going to be a very dark game. It's like, it won't be. It'll have high stakes in it, but it won't be a serious game by any means. I mean, you got classic and modern Sonic again, so clearly there's going to be a bit of fun again. So I just take it as it is.
Well, hey, possible cameos. More information coming in March. I expect us to report on that. And
what is this?
That's pretty much it. This is, and if any and all information we find of 2017 right now, it's like immediate discussion. Immediate.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's always speculations on who's going to be the mysterious third playable character. Is it Boom? Is it somebody new? Is it something totally out their ass or something? We don't know. But I will say this is with the stream stuff, since they've got some of the guest stars from the games popping up in them, I won't be too surprised if Yukazar actually pops up anytime soon in that to sort of, again, tease the players going, oh, you're going to do something. Maybe, you never know. But again, that's part of the fun with this sort of thing. At the end of the day, the game is getting made and it's going to come out. It's just a case of the weight train is just a little bit of a, just ride it for what it is. Ride it for a bit of fun. Don't go overboard over it, because in many ways you'll get disappointed. But just enjoy the ride for what it is, and as soon as the game comes out, then judge it for its own merits.
Until someone gets a game early and completely streams and spoils the entire plot.
Yeah, but that's the 21st century for you. You can't help that.